Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral for the Queer God Squad. Joining me today and most days are Bishop Robert Griffin, Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell, and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by hotspots happening out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community.
There is no streaming TV show like this in the entire world. In 2026, we are celebrating the 41st anniversary of Hotspots magazine, with Queer News Tonight sharing over 14,000 stories and 12 million views so far.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies. Please like and share today's story, and if you'd like to support the work of Sunshine Cathedral, visit sunshinecathedral.org. This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. Laverne Cox opens up in a new memoir, Transcendent. In a recent interview with GLAAD, Laverne Cox discussed her newly released memoir, Transcendent. The book chronicles her journey from a childhood shaped by conversion therapy and suppression in Mobile, Alabama, to enduring a 20-year career grind in New York City before landing her breakout role in Orange is the New Black. Cox addresses intersecting systems of oppression, specifically naming transmisogynoir, the distinct intersection of anti-Black racism, misogyny, and transphobia, and highlights the dangerous rise of dehumanizing anti-trans rhetoric. She also candidly addresses her past relationship with an undercover police officer, choosing to frame her experiences through personal growth rather than victimhood. Ultimately, Cox views Transcendent as a vital act of political resistance. By laying bare her struggles and triumphs on her own terms, she ensures nothing can be weaponized against her, leaving her with nothing left to hide.
I am a big fan of Laverne Cox. I am determined to meet her one day. I think she's just fabulous and glamorous and strong and all sorts of things. And she shows, I mean, we can all talk it and we must, we got to get the word out, but she actually lives it. She shows it, she demonstrates it, she breathes it. That she shows that it is life-saving to be you. Mm-hmm. And it is sanity-keeping to be you. And to live your truth and to tell the truth. And so here's this brave person living her truth, telling the truth, being true to herself. And because of that, she had whatever it takes to wait 20 years for the breakout, had whatever it takes to endure the grind of, because even before people notice you, the work is the same. You still got to prepare for your auditions. You still got to do this show every night. You got to make it work on how much it pays. And when it's over, you got to find some other way to keep the lights on. I mean, it's a rough life. And that she did that 20 years before we knew her name. Mm-hmm. And then even before that, the abuse. A couple of us at this table grew up in the Bible Belt, another one in the Rust Belt. We know from conservative communities and religious fundamentalism and prejudices, and we didn't even have what she went through. I never went through conversion therapy. If being shamed and bullied and preached against, I mean, there's that much, but I didn't have to go to a place, sit in groups or whatever. So, yeah, she survived. She survived childhood trauma, and then the long wait for the break, and now is using this part of her life to tell the story, to encourage other people with their story. And there was another thing about her that I so appreciate. There's an episode, at least one episode, in Orange is the New Black, where it shows her pre-transition, and I'm like, oh my gosh. How did they get that beard on her? And it looks so real. And it's her twin brother. Mm-hmm. Her twin brother played pre-transition her. And I thought, everyone should have such a brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that he played her at a different stage in her life so that her story could be told. Now, this was as a character, not as Laverne herself, but still that I don't think he's an actor, but for his sister. Mm-hmm. He played a part being that character's previous self, just so the story would be authentic and real. And so yeah, they weren't pasting a beard on her. That was her brother's beard. That was his brother's face, and they are identical. And so I always thought that was like, I'm sorry she had such a rough childhood, but I'm glad she has that brother. And maybe he wasn't a great younger brother. I don't know, but he seems to have shown up in adulthood anyway.
He fixed it if he was.
I always liked Laverne Cox when I first saw her on Orange is the New Black. I mean, it really is a character that resonates with a lot of people just because of the stories that they tell. And I also want to honor and recognize that she's out there, she's out there for everybody, for trans folk who really, really need to find someone with whom they can identify. Someone who maybe makes sense to them. Their journey makes sense to them. This is somebody who's really put themselves out there, living their life authentically, and now writing about it, making it very accessible to a lot of people. So important.
Yeah.
Including this relation. Now, we undersold it, but this relationship with a guy, it apparently ended badly.
Yeah.
Heartbreak is part of the story, apparently. And I think she was attracted to him before she found out that he was really super conservative and not really the sort of person who supports our team very much. And I think that caused a lot of pain, and then it ended badly. And I think that story is part of her healing, telling that story. But it just shows how complex people are. Yeah. That this out and proud leader in the community could fall for someone who apparently fell for her, but couldn't accept or celebrate or cherish or whatever, and that is heartbreaking. But when people tell these stories, other people have numbers, whatever, or they have myths, the people are in the bathroom through a. This one is a story.
Yeah.
This she has her life, and you just really, it's hard to argue with someone's life. You just can't be an expert about someone else's life.
Right.
And that she's sharing it. Her life would be easier if she just, stayed home, collected her checks, but that she is doing this as a service to the trans community. We talk about Harvey Milk, and we talk about Harvey Fierstein, we talk about the Obergefell business, and we talk about all as heroes. I think history's going to remember her as one of those. Urvashi Vade, I think it's going to be one of those heroic names that we remember 20 years from now.
Should.
And she is yet and still another overnight sensation. Everybody got to see her on Orange is the New Black.
Took her 20 years to be an overnight sensation.
And wondered where she came from. She came from 20 years of perseverance, of trying, of auditioning, of being always her true self. Never, ever once saying, no, well, I can bend in order to fit what you need. No, this is who I am, and I can't wait to read Transcendent. I'm sure that it's going to be an amazing read.
And we would say, way back when she could pass, meaning that she embodies the cis idea of what a woman looks like. I do just need to point out, and she's beautiful, but not all trans people aspire to pass. You know what I mean? Like, they identify as a way and they present it as a way. And if you think, wow, if she's going to take herself seriously, she should shave more closely or whatever. She's doing her.
Right.
She knows what she's doing. What the Miriam Margolyes travel show she's done, those very serious, and one she did in Australia, and she met these transgender sisters. It was just a little club had been sort of ostracized from their communities, but so they've become a family of choice. And she tells one of them, who's full beard, and she's like, listen, I've been a woman forever, so let me tell you, I'm at an age where I have to pluck my chin hairs. You got to make the effort. And the little leader of the group said, well, for us, it's about what's inside. We don't really judge each other by how we look. It's about how you feel and what you how you tell people what you are. And so Miriam, who knew she set her own self up exactly perfectly. She knew what she was doing. She said, oh, so it's about how you identify, how you understand yourself, how you feel, and not about the appearance. And it was really stupid of me to make it be about cosmetics or about. I was like, oh, I love Miriam. She's my hero.
Always have.
She is my hero. But she set that up so perfectly. So sometimes you're a model like Laverne Cox, and sometimes it just looks like bad drag. And whatever it is, that's them in their skin, doing them, being just take it. And sometimes they may be in heels and full drag and not be trans.
Right.
They're non-binary, and that's just how they feel that day, or they're gender queer. And this is just today's presentation, or. And here's the easiest way to figure it out and deal with it and cope with it. Never mind. Let people be people and let them be happy. And now all your little worries about are solved. See how easy it is? And I don't know that I would know some of these things if it weren't for people like Laverne Cox. So I'm glad for the education they're giving us. And while they're giving away, try to get some, huh?
Yeah.
And that's today with the Queer God Squad. Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about. Please like and share this and other episodes of the Queer God Squad. Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together. Also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.